Dean Ambrose is in the ring and challenges Brock Lesnar to another confrontation. Brock isn't in the building. Stephanie comes out instead and makes a fatal 5-way match for Dean's Intercontinental Championship.
I gotta win at Fastlane, right?
It's Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Tyler Breeze, and Stardust. All guys I think should be developed more character-wise and use as top-tier talents. Solid fun match between the five. I drew each wrestler as I viewed their character in the match and tried to capture that with their poses and facial expressions. Example, Dean Ambrose, the defiant, crazy champion that won't stay down. Kevin Owens, the tough, angry brawler. Dolph Ziggler, the show-off, obviously. Tyler Breeze, the confident new guy with something to prove. Stardust, the crazy, cartoony, unpredictable supervillain. The match ends with Owens powerbombing Breeze for the win, and Kevin Owens is the new Intercontinental Champion. A nice surprise. Something different. I like drawing Owens as this big, mean-looking guy. I draw him always scowling. I also wanted to make the Intercontinental title look recognizable, with as little lines as possible. Big E defeated Mark Henry next. It looked like Henry really got hurt at the end of the match. New Day is always entertaining, and the thing that cracked me up the most this week was Big E's entrance walk to the ring. That had to be drawn. Big E's becoming one of my favorite wrestlers to draw. AJ Styles defeated The Miz in a surprisingly good match. Not sure if it was all AJ or Miz was just fired up, but I don't remember the last time I've seen a good Miz match. I also think I like to draw Miz getting punched. The Dudley Boyz proclaimed that they are now officially heels. Being heels suits them much better, but how many heel tag teams do we have now? Their tag division needs some work. Paul Heyman comes down to the ring to talk to Roman Reigns and get him all riled up for Fastlane. Roman Reigns smiles a lot and delivers a decent promo with only one flub.
Stop smiling! Stop smiling!
Paul Heyman leaves the ring, the Dudleys attack Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose runs in to save his buddy. After a tough guy handshake, Dean pulls Reigns into his finisher, Dirty Deeds.
Gotcha!
Dean, I thought we were BFFs. Shield.
My reaction was just like the crowd's. Excited and shocked. I'm pretty sure I even said, "No freaking way," out loud. Dean didn't hit the move, and instead Roman and him just stared and smiled at each other. The crowd booed, I booed, but I liked the way the whole thing happened. My favorite wrestler to draw, by the way? Dean Ambrose. A random match between Paige and Summer Rae happened for some reason. Another surprisingly good match. I've always liked Summer, but she really stepped it up in this match, and won. I also want to draw Summer's spin kick, and draw it dynamically. I tried thinking of the coolest angle to draw it, and came up with this. I really like the way it came out. Then we get the match we've all been waiting for. The main event. Big Show versus Braun Strowman? Strowman gets DQ'd after the Wyatts interfere in the match. Ryback shows up to help Big Show, but is beaten up pretty quickly by the Wyatt family. And then Kane comes out of the ring, and suddenly the Wyatts are overpowered by the three guys they beat up like nothing when they fought one-on-one.
Look at us! 4 cool, scary, bearded dudes! I hope I win at Mania. Face of fear, run!
I still want the Wyatts to be this unstoppable force, but it's hard for that to happen when things like this happen. A good show with some nice surprises and potential for new exciting things. I think it would have been a better show if it was reorganized differently. For instance, maybe the Fatal 5-Way being the main event. Dean Ambrose being the center leading up to Fastlane could be something really cool, new, exciting, or a big letdown. I like the idea of Dean winning and facing Triple H. I love the idea of Brock versus Dean. Less likely, but it'd be really cool. The only thing I'm interested in about Fastlane is to see where Dean Ambrose is positioned for WrestleMania. Thanks for watching this week. Another big thanks for the cool comments. Check out the rest of my work on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Facebook, and NightmareProWrestling.com. You can pick up a print of this week's sketch over at the shop at NightmareProWrestling.com. See you next week.